Hello, good evening. Hope we are all well, ready for another round of a watch along. And this time it is, in fact, Gloucester who host La Rochelle from France. Very, very excited for this one. Hope everyone is well this evening. Welcome along to the watch along. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. We're very, very close to hitting 1,400 subscribers. We've grown massively over the recent weeks, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new. Make sure you've liked the stream. And of course, let me know in the chat where you're watching from this evening, who you're supporting. Do let me know. I'm eager to hear who you are backing for this one. We will get into the team news shortly. And of course, there's some breaking news about the Gloucester side. Some heartbreaking news if you're a Gloucester fan, I am sure. I'm so glad that you're all here today. Hope everyone is doing well and enjoying the rugby so far today. Make sure that you've liked the stream, as I said before. It really helps the stream out very much so really excited to have you alongside. Let's get straight into it then. Let's have a look at how Gloucester line up this evening. There is a change for Gloucester that I will go through in just a second. So starting out fullback, Santiago Carrera starts at fullback. Louis Rees-Zammit is unfit. He's not going to be fit for this one, unfortunately. So Louis Rees-Zammit failed a fitness test just before kickoff. So Louis Rees-Zammit is not in this game. So Charlie Chapman takes his place. Chris Harris, Scottish international, plays at 13 alongside Mark Atkinson with Johnny May on the wing. George Barton plays at 10 with Willie Hines at 9. Then in the forward, you have Ruan Ackerman at 8. Lewis Ludlow is captain at 7. With Geordie Reid completing the back row. Matthias Alemano is at lock alongside Ed Slater. And then Fraser Balmain, Henry Walker and Val Rapava Ruskin complete the side. Leaving a bench then of Santiago Sacchino, Alex Seville, Jamal Ford Robinson, Alex Craig, Freddie Clark, Jack Clement. Charlie Chapman, as we've said, has replaced Louis Rees-Zammit, who's unfit for this one. And then Billy 12 Trees is also on the bench. This is how La Rochelle line up this morning. Apologies that it isn't all that clear. Let me see if I can adjust that ever so slightly for you. Let's go through the team anyway. So Dylan Lades plays at fullback with Arthur Ritier and Jules Favre on the wings. Levani Bottier, the Fijian centre, plays at centre alongside Raymond Rule. At 10, then you have Zali West alongside Tawara Kerr Barlow. In the forwards, then you have Danny Prizzo, Facundo Bosch, and Auto Jolly. Roman Sazi is captain at 4 alongside Will Skelton, the Australian, of course. And in the back row, then you have Ryan Lebenberg, Victor Vito, the former All Black, and Kevin Gordon. Leaving a bench then of Pierre Bougarit, Reda Vardi, Uni Antoni, Thomas Lavout, Gregory Aldrit is on the bench, Thomas Bergeron, Jules Clisson, and Jeffrey Dumariu is also on the bench. So that's how both teams line up. As always, let me know your thoughts in the chat on this one. Who are you backing to win? If you're looking at form, there really is only one team that you can back to get the job done today, but it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. I hope everyone is well this evening. Good Friday. Happy Good Friday to everyone as well. So I hope everyone is doing very well in the chat. Eager to hear your thoughts this evening on this one. Very, very exciting game this, and eager to hear what you have to say on this one. So just confirmation there, Louis Rees-Zammit is not fit for this one. He is out of this game. We've seen 2 games already, of course, in the Challenge Cup today. We saw Bath beating Zebra in the end. It was a close game in the end, but they managed to get the job done against the Italian side. That game finished 35 points to 27 to Bath. Anthony Watson getting a couple of tries there. And we've just seen London Irish beat Cardiff Blues as well. We did a watch on the channel here with Ben Ford, a big Cardiff Blues fan. Of course, commiserations to the Blues. A last-minute try for London Irish. And, yeah, it'll be massively disappointing for the Cardiff Blues that they didn't manage to hold out for the win there. I mean, they had a man up and they just couldn't quite get it done. Very, very frustrating, losing that one 41 points 2:35, a try for Ronan, the last play of the game. There was a red card for Goodrick Clark. Potentially should have been a red card for Loader, who was sent to the bin. Maybe should have been a red, but you got to say at the end of the day, you got to say it's frustrating. What's up with Louis? Louis is out. He's failed a fitness test just before the game, so he's not playing. So Chapman takes his place. So that's what's been reported. That's what's been told. That's the confirmation we've had from BT Sport. So that is what's happened. So that's a big loss for them. He's really been a shining light for them this season, and for Wales, of course. Frustrating to see him out, but Chapman takes his place indeed. And let's have a look a little bit at how La Rochelle have been doing this season. La Rochelle have actually had a very good season. They currently sit second in the top 14, 3 points behind leaders Toulouse, having won 14 games and lost 6. 524 points for and 321 points against, with a bonus points, 7 bonus points this season. So yeah, La Rochelle look very, very good for sure. Sean O'Farrell says to give Zebra for that game against Zebra. Against Bath, sorry. They came out, they played some good stuff, but unfortunately just the quality of Bath really started to show in that game. And Bath and London Irish are the first quarter-final of the Challenge Cup, set to take place next weekend. This weekend I'll be doing a couple of watch-alongs in the evening. So there'll be one tomorrow night for, it is, I believe it's Connacht against Leicester tomorrow night, which it is. So there'll be a watch-along tomorrow night for Leicester against Connacht, and then on Sunday night there will be a watch-along for Harlequins against Ulster as well. But I'm hopefully going to catch some of the rugby, but I'm working quite a bit. It's Clémence Coligny who said, "Tu parles français?" You are a French fan. Bonjour, ça va? Hope you are doing well. Let me know if you think La Rochelle are going to win this evening. Subscribe if you're new, folks. If you haven't yet done so, do hit the subscribe button down below. It's free to do and also helps grows the channel massively. But you're very welcome to this watch along. Remember, it's just a watch along. I'm not showing the actual game, so you can't actually watch the game itself. But it is live on BT Sport 3 here in the UK if you'd like to watch it. So you can watch it there. But yes, Louis Rees-Zammit is out of this one. That is the breaking news coming from this game. Louis Rees-Zammit is not fit enough to start this game. He's not in the squad at all. He's been dropped. He's not been dropped, sorry. He's not in the squad because of injury. So no place for Louis Rees-Zammit in this one. But let me know your predictions in the chat. As I just share this across social media, feel free to share it with friends and family and rugby friends. Let's grow this community together. So the Champions Cup round of 16 kicks off officially now. Don't forget, you may have heard the news about Leinster going through to the next round. Of course, Toulon had a positive COVID case in their squad. Therefore, Leinster have gone through to the quarterfinals. They have been given a bye in that one. Let's have a look at some more of your comments. Vive La Rochelle. We'll have to see how they go. They have been playing very, very well this season. Richard Huey says, "Hi, man. It was a great game to London Irish. Absolutely brilliant game. I'm not a Blues fan, but I wanted the Blues to win as a Wales fan. Fortunately, they couldn't get the job done, but a brilliant game we had for sure." But let me know, as always, who you're backing to win this one. I'll be intrigued to hear your thoughts. Who's going to be the second team to book their place? Second team to book their place in the Champions Cup quarterfinals for this season. Gloucester having a pretty tough season, you'd have to say, in the Gallagher Premiership, but La Rochelle flying very, very high in the top 14. So we're very much ready for this one. Make sure you've liked the stream and you subscribed if you are new. As I said, we're very close to hitting 1,400 subs. So it'd be wonderful if we can do this over the course of the evening. But Gloucester against La Rochelle. Really interested to see how this one goes. Very much interested. Let's go through the teams quickly if anyone is joining us late. And there is breaking news, of course, on the Gloucester team. So Santiago Carreras starts at fullback, but Louis Rees-Zammit is not in the team. He is unfit. He is out. He failed a test just before kickoff, and he is out. So Charlie Chapman replaces him. Chris Harris is at centre alongside Mark Atkinson. Johnny May is on the wing with George Barton and Willie Hines at the halfback. In the front row, then you have Valapava, Ruskin, Henry Walker, Fraser Bellman, Ed Slater, Mateus Alemano are at the locks, and Geordie Reid, Lewis Ludlow, and Ruben Ackerman are the forwards. And then, of course, reminding ourselves of the La Rochelle side. Let's just get that up on the screen for you. The La Rochelle side looks like this. Lee starts at fullback with Favre and Retier on the wings. Bottia, the Fijian international, plays at centre alongside Raymond Roulet. Ahaya West plays at 10 with Tawara Barlow at 9. Then in the front row, you have Danny Prisso alongside Facundo Bosch and out to Jolly. Will Skelton, the Australian, plays alongside Roman Sazi in the locks. And then you have Vian Liebenberg, Kevin Gordon, and Victor Vito in the back row. So that's how the teams look. Let me know your predictions in the chat for this one. Sean Farrell says on the French situation with Toulon, at least this French club is not giving out like Toulon. They've threatened to boycott the European Cup next season of the result with the Leinster decision. Well, we'll keep an eye on what happens with that one. But Leinster against Gloucester in this one, I'm very, very excited for this. Wasn't all that excited for European rugby after we had, of course, we had the Six Nations, but very excited for it now. Very much looking forward to it. So let me know in the chat who you are backing this evening. Andrew Brace is the referee for this one. Brian McNeice is the TMO. The TMO was used a lot in the earlier game, wasn't it, between London Irish and the Cardiff Blues, the London Irish, but they're placing the Challenge Cup quarterfinals. But this is the quarterfinals of and we just kicked off here, so I've literally just kicked off. So if you want to time your game to mine, you can. We are 15 seconds on the clock. Gloucester against La Rochelle is away here. Welcome along to the watch along. If you're new, be sure to subscribe, leave a like on the video. Right, let's get into it. Gloucester 0, La Rochelle 0. Off we go. Gloucester attacking early on here. Gloucester playing in a very interesting kit. La Rochelle in their more traditional yellows. Willie Hines with ball here. Johnny May. Advantage here and an early penalty to Gloucester. Offside, Victor Vito penalised. Very good start for Gloucester here. So very, very encouraging start for Gloucester here. Will they look to take the points? I think they're going to take the points here. Knocked on from the restarts, and Gloucester really had that opportunity to go from there. So an early chance for Gloucester to get some points on the board. So it looks like Gloucester are going to look to take the points early on here. Minute and a half on the clock. Louis Rees-Summit sat on the sidelines. Just a reminder, Louis Rees-Summit is out for this game. He's not fit enough to start. Very, very frustrating for him, you would have to say. Sean O'Farrell's back in La Rochelle to get the job done this evening. Barton will look to get the first points of the game. And the fly half is successful, and Gloucester have the lead here. Gloucester 3 points to 0 over La Rochelle. 3 points to 0 to La Rochelle. Gloucester taking the lead early on here. After you could say maybe that La Rochelle got a little bit too excited at the breakdown, being caught offside there. So off we go again. 1-0. Nearly 3 minutes gone in this one. Knocked on here. A scrum to Gloucester, I believe it will be. Bit of a shaky start here from La Rochelle, you'd have to say. Knock on, sorry, by Gloucester, I do beg your pardon. So scrum here to La Rochelle, just inside the 22 of Gloucester. Big pressure there from Gloucester. But both teams standing up there, so I think they're just going to reset this one. Let's have a look at some of your comments. I'm an Edinburgh fan, but come on, Glasgow. Yes, we'll be keeping an eye out on Glasgow against Montpellier this evening, which is also taking place. Don't forget, on the community tab on my YouTube channel, I always give the Friday night option of which game you'd like to see as a watch along. And you guys voted for Gloucester against La Rochelle. So don't forget that if you are subscribed to the channel, you can vote for which game you would like on a Friday night. So we'll do the same for next Friday as well. Jake says, how did Cardiff Blues throw away that game? Away, Cardiff need a ball carrying 8 next season. Absolutely, they do. They're really, really missing Nick Williams, aren't they? But fair play to London Irish. I think it just shows the quality difference between the Pro 14 and the English Premiership. Better scrum here from La Rochelle. Nearly 5 minutes in. Here they come. Ball out through to the fly half. Lovely cross kick here. It's too much. It is too much. Maybe forcing it a little bit there. Will I be doing Edinburgh against Racing? Unfortunately, I cannot. I'm in work that day. So unfortunately, I will not be able to catch that game. I would love to, but unfortunately, I cannot catch that game. Thoughts on Watson getting player of the tournament? Well deserved, in my opinion. I think he has to start 7 for the Lions, surely. Yeah, I think he was brilliant. And it's good to see someone maybe a little bit different winning it. So a lot of mistakes from either side early on here. 5.5 minutes gone, though. Gloucester will look to clear their lines here. 3-0 to Gloucester. Johnny May tips it back to Ludlow. Willie Hines into Botman. Good hands. There's some good space here for the home side. That bounce takes it out for the line out, and it'll be a line out to La Rochelle. Has it been turned over here by La Rochelle? It has not. I think it has. And off feet. Reed is penalised for Gloucester. So 7 minutes in, a very broken game so far. Not much flow in it, if we're being totally honest. Glasgow are 3-0 up. Good to see that. We will, as I said, be keeping an eye on that game, very much so. We'll be keeping an eye on how they get on this evening. So 2 games this evening in the Champions Cup.
Together, and that's where.
And we'll keep an eye on both matches this evening. Glasgow 3-0 up against Montpellier. But Gloucester 3-0 up here. Good hands from Skelton. Inside here, this could be an early try. He's going to go all the way. And it's a try for La Rochelle. The fullback crosses. Lovely work there. Brilliant hands from Skelton. And La Rochelle have the first try of the game.
Skelton, good on, he's got Fridge on his back at this point. I'm not sure why he's arching back. However, he's got the awareness.
Really good try from La Rochelle. Skelton puts the offload off the Aussie into his 7. The ball comes out to the fullback. And it's a lovely try for La Rochelle. Brilliant finish there.
If you feel that you're going to be mismatched physically, the temptation is to fly out of the line.
It's going to be a challenge to see how this Gloucester side can respond to that. Thank you to everyone who's liked the stream. Make sure if you have not yet liked to like the stream and also subscribe if you are new. It's free to subscribe as we push towards 1,400 subs. So West with the opportunity to add to La Rochelle's score. I'll get to your comments in a minute, Sean. I'll just see if he can get this conversion. Should be able to get it fairly comfortably. 10 minutes on the clock. Good game of rugby so far, you'd have to say. And West has absolutely sliced it, so it remains Gloucester 3, La Rochelle 5. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Sean Fowl says that another reason for the quality difference for the Pro 14 League and Top 14 in the Premiership is because of the talent players again in the Top 14 Premiership and the money in the leagues as well. Absolutely. There's so much more money in it, isn't there? That's the big thing. And with the Pro 14, you've got the top sides such as Leinster, Ulster, Munster. Maybe you could put Connacht into that bracket, potentially the Ospreys at some point. But apart from that, they just can't attract that style of player, really. It's just how it is, isn't it? But very good start to this game. A little bit broken, a little bit all over the place, but a very good start. Advantage to Gloucester on the halfway line here. Off their feet at the breakdown. Still advantage. Botman tries to go for the kick. They'll come back for the original advantage there.
Hugo. I was just having a look at missed opportunities from earlier on. This is Robertson using that advantage, gets the ball back. But this here, High West, the guys up front have done their job. But this ball for me has got to travel 10 yards further.
So it remains 5 points to 3. Just over 11 minutes gone in this one. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. We just hit 1,400 subscribers. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Let's push towards 1,500 subs. I mean, channel's been growing amazingly recently. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed. It means the world and helps grow this wonderful community that we are building. It's great to see so many of you always regularly coming into the chat. People like Sean Farrell, Richard Huey, Luchu, always coming into the chat. Gregor Galway, all of you always coming in and saying hello. It's great to have you alongside this evening. Hope you're all very, very well. Lots of exciting things coming to the channel over the next few weeks. Six Nations is always a bonkers time on the channel, but lots of exciting things coming over the next few weeks. So thank you for 1,400 subscribers. Right, Gloucester have decided to go for the post. George Barton will look to give Gloucester the lead. Let's see if he can succeed. It looks like a decent kick. Has he got the distance? Yes, he has. Gloucester up to 1,000, not 1,000, certainly not up to 1,000. 6 points to 3, Gloucester lead. Very much a back and forth game here. Very much a back and forth game. 6 points to 5, sorry. Gloucester leading here. We'll keep an eye, as I said, on the other game as well. Still 3-0 to Glasgow in that one out in France. It's a 9 p.m. kickoff out in France. So it's a late kickoff there. We will keep an eye out on that game. Richard Huey says the Ladies Six Nations start tomorrow. Yes, it is. I did recently actually do a really good interview with the Wales women's head coach, Warren Abrahams, on the Welsh Rugby Roundup show. I'll drop a link to that in the chat now. So you can check that out. And our Welsh Rugby Roundup show is going to be back on Monday night, where we're going to round up the action for the 4 Welsh regions in Europe, and we're going to round up things from around Welsh rugby. So I'm going to drop a link to the Facebook page in the chat. Make sure you go over there, like it, give it a follow. Make sure you do that. So I'll drop a link to that in the chat now. There it is. The link is in the chat now. So do make sure that you give that a like and a follow, because our show is live on that page there at 8:30 on Monday evening. So 14 minutes gone in this one, 6 points to 5. Willie Hines with a little bit of space. Ball cross kick looking for Johnny May, but he's knocked it on. Very, very close there for Johnny May to cross. Really great kick from Barton, the youngster. Noticing the space straight away. He'd obviously heard the call. Johnny May just inches away from getting it. Ooh, he probably should have called that, you'd say.
But that's the difference between the two kicks. I want my fly half to push those kicks. I want to chase onto it. Because if he catches that,
Johnny May second on the most career tries for England. West clears it for London Irish here.
Just overrunning a little bit, a real low scudder from the Argentine. Vito feeds West.
Here comes West, the fly half. A lot of interesting people playing for La Rochelle. Very interesting side, La Rochelle. Good ball out wide here from the French side. Harry West, of course, is a New Zealander, having previously played at the Hurricanes. So he's playing in yellow again. 3-3 in the other game. Montpellier have drawn level. This is good run from the fullback for La Rochelle. Big hits coming in on him. Advantage to La Rochelle just outside the 22, and they'll get the penalty. Pavel Ruskin thought he'd done enough there, but he had not. Stephen Summer, which are out of Facebook and Twitter, is best for giving you a DM. Twitter's fine, mate. I'll drop my link to Twitter in the chat now if people want to follow me there. I just tend to post whenever I'm going live and different bits like that. So let me drop that in the chat for you now, mate. There you go. That's my Twitter. If you'd like to follow it there and drop me a DM there, mate, that's all good. So West with the opportunity to put La Rochelle back ahead. Ronan Nagara, of course, is the head coach of La Rochelle. Right in front of the post, this one, and West is successful. So La Rochelle leading here. 8 points to 6 down at Kingsholm Stadium. So nearly halfway through this first half. This first half has absolutely flown by.
the job they wanted. Maybe they didn't quite come in from through the gates, but
poor clearance kick there from La Rochelle, you'd have to say.
we're pretty happy with that. Just talking about La Rochelle, their ability to create work, very quick work speed. At the moment, 60% is under 2 seconds, and anything under 2 seconds is what we consider very quick. And that's why they're creating absolute havoc at the moment for Gloucester, because they don't have enough time to reset and get in position.
Yeah, that is lightning, isn't it? Comparatively. Gloucester are going to generate some quick ball of their own here. Atkinson, nice handling to Barton over the top for May.
Gloucester looking to try and attack it. It is kicked forward by May, but it's a little bit too long for him. This game is very much in the balance already. Good game though so far, for sure. Good game so far. Glasgow are now up to 6 points to 3 over Montpellier. Thank you, Richard Huey, for letting me know that one. That's 80 minutes on the clock in that one. Penalty to Gloucester here. Not letting go of the tackler. La Rochelle penalised.
Support that we're looking to see. Just a little bit slow to react on the inside, but all those players on the outside were trying to preserve that space in that wide channel. Well, didn't want to throw the pass, and that was very close. They're on those, you need to show a clear release to the referees, but how much dictates a clear release? Because sometimes I feel that's not much of a release, is it? But you do see some of the guys who are so good get done because they're almost too quick.
Here's Atkinson, Barton, May in the line, Carreras trotting on the foot, Sharples after.
Gloucester are trying to attack here, using a lot of kicks to get in behind here. But La Rochelle are dealing with it pretty comfortably, you'd have to say.
Reach it. It's there for Bosch. Not held in the tackle.
Let's have a look at some of your comments. You got your vaccine. Fantastic to hear. I'm hopefully getting mine soon. La Rochelle coming forward here though. Trying a lot of kicking going on in this game so far. Not much flow to the game, you'd have to say, in this one. Halfway through the first half, remains 6 points to 8 to La Rochelle. La Rochelle with the only try of the game so far.
What kind of problems does that provide you with in terms of resetting men in defence?
He said all manner of problems. They're really big men.
Thank you, Hugo.
La Rochelle with the driving maul here.
Might use you in a different capacity next week. Give you a little script. Here's Bosch.
Here they come forward. Big men in this side for La Rochelle. Ball out wide. This is really good from the fullback once again. This is going to be a try. Oh, lovely hands. Great tackle from Johnny May. Barlow takes it forward. Really good work here from La Rochelle. They're showing why they are second in the top 14 in France. Advantage to La Rochelle here, offside from Gloucester. Ball out wide. West gets it out to his centres. Botica can't quite get there. Yes, he can. This could be a try. It's a race to the corner. Has he got there? The TMO is going to check this one. I'm not sure if this one's going to count. I'm not sure if this is going to be a try. He's out. No, he's out.
Still up in the air. That ball's down to.
I have no idea.
That's my initial reaction.
So tight.
That angle isn't going to help us, BT. Pick the other angle. Is this a try? Let me know. Conor Crowley, yes, I can if you'd like me to. I can certainly do that for you.
Well, he did everything after Retier here, didn't he? And Harris pretty much did everything he could have done at this point. Having that boots in the air as the ball is grounded. That's looking like a score, isn't it?
I think so. I mean, they should have scored.
There we go. That score is up for you there.
Andy, can you hear me? Yeah, his foot is still in the air when he grounds the ball, so stay with your on-field decision.
It's a try. It's a brilliant try from La Rochelle.
And that will be La Rochelle's second of the night.
Brilliant try from them. Let me change the scoreboard. Retier getting in the corner there. I mean, Botka does really well, the Fijian centre. But lots of missed tackles coming in there from Gloucester, which would be a little bit concerning if you're a Gloucester fan. And it's just really, he's just busting the guts getting the corner. Really good finish there. Arturo Retier getting in the corner there. So La Rochelle. So West will look to give the away side a bit of a gap. It's a lovely strike from the New Zealander, and La Rochelle are forward. 9-point lead here to the French side, 15 points to 6. Also, it remains 6 points to 3 to Glasgow. Down at Montpellier, I've done that score wrong. Let me change that. So Glasgow winning out in France, 6 points to 3. La Rochelle winning here, 15 points to 6 at King's Home Stadium. 15 minutes to go until half time. Thank you for joining the watch long. If you're watching and you're new, hit the subscribe button, leave a like on the stream and get your thoughts in the chat. Let's have a great conversation. Keep it rugby and it'll all be fun. Let me know where you're watching from, who you're supporting, and what games you're looking forward to this weekend in the Champions and Challenge Cup. It is a rugby weekend, of course.
And if you can boss the game line, you can play the game any which way that you want.
So line out here to La Rochelle, just inside their own half. Great steal from Gloucester. Barton gets it out to his backs. Ball heads out to Johnny May. Tries to run it. The try scorer tackles him. It's been stolen here from La Rochelle. Very important that Gloucester stay in this game now. Next score you think is going to be very, very important. Skelton, the big Aussie, carries the ball forward here. Big hit on Rule, the centre. Ball is still there though. Good blitz defence here from Gloucester. They've pushed them back quite a bit. West a little bit isolated there. Harris tries to get over the ball. Has he managed to do it? Yes, he has. Brilliant work from Chris Harris, the Scottish centre there. Really good work from him. Let's have a look at some of your comments. I'm Scottish. I'm Scottish, that's why I'm watching the game, but you keep me updated on this game. Absolutely. James Cody says, a week off for Leinster. I'll say that also helps for injuries. Yes, Leinster, of course, given a bye to the quarterfinals after a player in the Toulon squad tested positive for COVID. So that was announced earlier today. And then an outcome was announced later on this afternoon that Leinster were going to get to go through to the next round. So Leinster are through to the next round, and we're also in the Challenge Cup. We already have it confirmed that London Irish will play away to Bath. London Irish winning in dramatic style against the Blues, while Bath had a bit more of a challenge than they'd have expected against Zebra. 6-all in the other game. Fantastic. Let me change the scoreboard there. It's a missed kick there from Barstow. So decent scrum this one from Gloucester, but they do manage to get out. Victor Vito, the All Black, gets it in. This is really good work here from La Rochelle. Is that a deliberate knock on? Gloucester's ball. I mean, are they wanting to check this? Clearly slap backwards, says. Interesting what the referee has to say there. Not sure if I completely agree with it. Still 6-all in the other game. Glasgow are attacking, so we'll keep an eye on that throughout the evening. Let's have a look at some of the comments. Sean O'Farrell, I'm looking forward to see how Ulster, Munster and Connacht do. I think Toulouse will get the win in Limerick. Ulster will hopefully get a good result versus Quinton Tigers to get a win versus Connacht. Well, tomorrow night we'll be doing a watch-along for Leicester Tigers against Connacht. Kick-off at 8 o'clock, so we'll go live at about 7:45. So make sure you join us for that one. And then on the Sunday evening, we will do Ulster against Harlequins. I'm in work this weekend, unfortunately, so can't. I'm finishing work at 5:30, and a lot of games kick off at 5:30, so I'm not going to have time really to get the watch-along sorted. But I'll keep an eye on them, obviously. And then next weekend, I've actually got next weekend off, so we'll do loads of watch-alongs throughout the days. We'll probably do 2 or 3 on the Friday, 2 or 3 on the Saturday, and 2 or 3 on the Sunday as well. But here come Gloucester. I mean, Gloucester have actually done pretty well since they conceded the try. Illegally stolen. Half an hour on the scoreboard here. La Rochelle still leading this one by 9 points. Glasgow have just taken the lead. Glasgow taking the lead out in France, 9 points to 6. They lead. Gloucester on the attack here. Hines gets it out. Lovely attack from Atkinson there. Has that been knocked forward? No, says the referee. Hines at scrum half gets the ball out. No, he goes alone. Tackled by Skelton, the big Aussie. Still coming forward here. Some big hits coming in here from both teams. Reed trying to carry, but tackled well. Gloucester very much trying to come forward here, but La Rochelle doing very well. Lovely offload from Harris. Can he get there? Oh, it's been held up. Gloucester 1 metre out. Can they get there? Gloucester just pick and go. Have they got there? Yes, they have. Try for Gloucester. Ackerman has crossed for Gloucester. pick and go, and they've crashed over after 10 phases, and Gloucester are back in this one. Brilliant try there from Gloucester. Lovely offload from Harris into Barton there. He's so close to crossing, but they go through the phases. Ackerman just powers over there and crosses for Gloucester. Gloucester 11, La Rochelle 15. It's still 9 points to 6 out in France. Glasgow in the lead there. Half an hour gone for them as well in the Challenge Cup. It's a very difficult kick, this one for the young fly half for Gloucester. We'll see if he can get this one. $33 minutes on the clock, 7 minutes until half time. It looks good. It is. It's a great kick from the youngster. And Gloucester are up to 13-15 in this one. It's a good game. Very good game, this one. Who scored the first try for La Rochelle? It was the winger who got the try. It was, in fact, let me just remind myself of his name. It was Favre, who scored in the corner for La Rochelle, while for Gloucester, Ackerman crossed over for Gloucester. So 2 tries for La Rochelle, 1 for Gloucester, 13 points to 15, 6 minutes to go in the first half. It's been a very good game of rugby. If you're enjoying this watch, I'll make sure that you've liked the video and that you have subscribed as well. La Rochelle coming forward here. They have looked very, very dangerous. Ball out wide. Skelton, big hit on Vito. Former All Black, of course, Victor Vito. Lots of interesting names playing out in France at the minute. Carreras does collect for the home side and it will be cleared. Barton kicks it downfield. Lovely step. Is that high? Yes, it's a high tackle there. And it'll be a penalty to the French side. Starts on the ball and then rides up, nothing more than penalty.
Frustrated Alamana. He's settled really fast as well here at King's Home. He's been instrumental for them in the last few weeks.
I mentioned the power of La Rochelle. We talked about Victor Vito, but it's not just his power. They're standing back on these kicks, but just that little bit of footwork as he gets to contact, just sits down the defender. So just under 5 minutes to go until half time. Don't forget at half time we'll take a quick break, but then we'll be back to really look back at the first half, to look at some stats. Keep an eye, of course, on the Glasgow versus Montpellier game. So make sure that you stick around for that. Not running directly and offering a big shot for a tackler, but just putting them off balance enough that they'll always win that collision. You show us exactly what it looks like statistically.
A couple of players receiving some treatment in this one. A couple of them having a few big knocks.
But despite all of that dominance, still just a 2-point game.
Freddie Clark just limbering up because Geordie Reid is being attended to by the Gloucester medic. And we'll wait to see if he can shake this off. In the meantime, an opportunity to tell you About all the fantastic European rugby coming your way across this weekend on BT Sport.
Lots of games coming up this weekend. Of course, we'll take a look at half-time of what is coming up as well.
BT Sport 3 months to Toulouse. What a clash. So much history, so much tradition, so much quality. That's at 2:45. Ospreys Newcastle tomorrow, also at 2:45 on ESPN HD. And then Exeter Lyon will be at Sandy Park for the defending champions at 5:15.
So La Rochelle attacking here, looking to finish the first half on a high. That's what they'd want. So here they come forward. 4 minutes to go in this one, in this first half. Lovely ball here. Botica's the option, and La Rochelle are going to score here under the posts. Botica. Really good work there from La Rochelle. Just big, powerful ball carriers. And that was very, very impressive from the French side. One lovely offload. And then Botica is in. Brilliant work there from La Rochelle. And they're showing why they are second in the top 14 now. I'm not sure if they're wanting to check something here. I think they're wanting to check something here. Is it a knock on? We're trying to see here. So we're going to have a look if this is going to count or not. Nice. That's good to see that you won a tenner. Awesome to see that. If you send that to me on Twitter, don't drop it in the chat because it won't come up. It won't come up. So if you send that to me on Twitter, and then we'll make a video together at some point for sure. But just send it to me on Twitter. It's much easier that way. Don't put it in the chat. It just won't come up. YouTube blocks links like that. So that is confirmed as being a knock on. So no try there for La Rochelle.
Well, this is very disappointing from the Gloucester perspective. Geordie Reid, who's been so instrumental in that defensive effort, has come off the field.
So it remains 15 points to 13 in this one. Just over 3 minutes to go. So scrum to Gloucester here on the 10-metre line. Very solid scrum from the home side. Willie Hines brings it out. Ball out wide. Johnny May beats his man. We know how quick he can be. Oh, it's straight out on the full. He shinned it a little bit there, and it will be a line out. It's a really good move, actually, from Gloucester. Johnny May does really well to be his man. Goes to the kick, but he's absolutely shinned it. And that'll be very, very frustrating for Gloucester. But some encouraging signs that they're really beginning to build here. Yeah, try my Facebook page if it doesn't let you do it that way, mate. That's probably the best way to do it. I might actually need to follow you back on Twitter. Let me do that now. Yeah, try now. See if you can send it to me now, mate, on Twitter. If not, try Facebook. So knock on from Gloucester there. It's still 9 points to 6 to Glasgow, but Montpellier pretty much count on the Glasgow 5-metre line. They've gone to the corner in that one, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. That's fine, Stephen. Yeah, that's fine. You come through on Twitter now, mate. That's all sorted. So if you want to send me the link to your video, that's absolutely fine. I'll be in touch soon. Right, less than a minute to go here. So 30 seconds to go in this first half. La Rochelle leading 15 points to 13. Once again, just want to say a massive thank you for 1,400 subs. It means the world. Thank you very much for your kindness in subscribing. It really does help the channel grow as we push towards 1,500 subs. Now that is the next goal for us. That's what we are aiming to do. Montpellier have got a try. Indeed, they have. Montpellier leading 11 points to 9. Guiravdo, the captain. That hooker, very experienced man, getting the try there. So we'll see if Alex Lazowski can add the 2 points for them. That probably will be the last play of the first half for Glasgow. And Montpellier going in the lead there. So will Lazowski add the 2 points for them in this one? It is going to be the final play as well. Lazowski is successful. So Glasgow go in down at the break 13 points to 9. Penalty to La Rochelle here. Oh, Botzker's knocked it on. It'll be advantage here to Gloucester. Is there anyone back for them? It will be a foot chase. It has set up for La Rochelle here. Will they look to play? Are they going to kick it off? Well, 30 seconds into the red. La Rochelle still looking to play here. I mean, surely you just kick this one out now. You just say, right, we're leading at the break. Gloucester have had the dominance for a little bit now. Let's just kick this off and secure. Rule tries to go alone here. La Rochelle camped inside their own half here, not really going anywhere. Skelton gets it out. Ratier. Advantage to La Rochelle. Penalty advantage. And they'll come back for the original penalty. What will be the choice from La Rochelle here? Oh, Freddie, he was absolutely gutted at the end there. And to be honest, their defence was really poor. You've got to say their defence was really, really poor. And you've got to question a lot of players on that. Some of the hits they were putting in, they were just not good enough. They were just not good enough in that one. And that's gone out. And it is half-time in this one. La Rochelle leading here. 15 points to 3. And there it is. Half-time, Gloucester 13, La Rochelle 15, and then Montpellier 13 points to 9. I'm going to take a quick break now, but I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so, or less than that even, to look at some stats and round up the first half. So don't go anywhere. If you're watching and you've not yet subscribed, make sure you do that. Leave a like on the video, and also keep the conversation going in the chat. If you want to ask any questions, get them in the chat. I'll go through them at half-time. I'll see you in a second. There we go. We are back. We are back. What a first half that was, as La Rochelle lead 15 points to 13 against Gloucester. Montpellier are leading 13 points to 9 in the other game. That game is in the Challenge Cup, but this game, of course, is in the Champions Cup. Let's have a look at some of your comments. You missed the game. You just got back. No worries, Freddie. Hope you're doing well, mate. You've seen how much Tigers have rotated this week. I have not, but we are going to be doing a watch-along for that tomorrow night, 8 p.m. kickoff, going live at about 7:45 for that one. So do join us for that one. And let's have a look at some stats from the first half. And let's see how this one has been going and in favour of who, etc. So let me share my screen with you in just a second. And here we go. Okay, so this is how the first half has been going so far. So 39% possession to the home side compared to the 61 of La Rochelle. No surprise really there. Then territory-wise, La Rochelle once again dominating 59% to 41%. Meters gained then is 299 compared to the 76. 2 tries for La Rochelle, 17 defenders beaten. I mean, they've just been so much more dominant in attack, haven't they? Defense tackles, 16 missed tackles for Gloucester will be very, very concerning. Very concerning. Only 2 for La Rochelle all game. At the breakdown, they've both been fairly solid, you'd have to say. Scrum has been solid for both teams. Line-outs, just 1 missed for La Rochelle. 6 penalties conceded compared to the 4, 0 yellows and 0 reds so far. Let's head over to the Challenge Cup and have a look at the Montpellier game. So Glasgow very much dominating this one, but are losing 38% possession to Montpellier, while 62% for Glasgow. Glasgow territory again, 60% compared to 40%. Meters gained is very similar. 1 try for Montpellier. Looks pretty similar, really. Missed tackles, 5 to Glasgow, 1 to Montpellier. Pretty equal. Montpellier have missed a kick. They could be even further ahead. But a pretty, yeah, quite an even game, that one. So it's going to be interesting to see how that game goes. But interesting to see how the second half goes, for sure. Hugo Monnier is doing some weird things on TV. I don't know what he's doing, but there we go. But welcome to the watch along. If you're new, make sure you're subscribed and you like the stream as well. We are half time in the 2 evening games in the Champions Cup and the Challenge Cup. Yeah, Montpellier missed 2 kicks in that one. Not great for them. Freddie says, if Ospreys win tomorrow, you can say to win, so why they are better. Yeah, let's have a look how they do tomorrow. Of course, facing Newcastle Falcons. Let's actually have a look at the fixtures tomorrow in both competitions. Once again, I shall share my screen and you can let me know your predictions. Don't forget, I did do a preview and also did a preview and predictions for both competitions for this weekend. They are live on the channel, so if you want to check them out, they are live now. So tomorrow, first game up. I did not want to do that. First game up tomorrow in the Champions Cup. It's Wasps hosting Clermont in that one. That'll be a good game, won't it? Wasps really struggling this season. Clermont, I think, are 5th in the top 14, so that'll be a good game. Let me know your predictions for that one in the chat. Who do you think is going to win that one? 12:30, a lunchtime kickoff. Fortunately, won't be able to cover that due to being in work for that one. Munster then host Toulouse. What a game that's going to be. 3 o'clock down at Thomond Park. Again, not going to be able to do that one, unfortunately. And then Exeter Chiefs, they host Lyon at 5:30 down at Sandy Park. So we'll keep an eye on that one. In the Challenge Cup tomorrow, we have a lot of odd kickoffs, really. Benetton against Agen. Neither team have won a game this season in their domestic leagues. So that's a 4 o'clock kickoff in Italy, but it's 3 o'clock our time. But 4 o'clock for that one. Benetton against Agen. Then we have my team, the Ospreys, hosting Newcastle Falcons down at the Liberty. That's a 3 o'clock kickoff, so we'll be keeping an eye out on that one. That one is live on S4C, so it's free to watch if you want to do that. You can watch that one for free if you can get S4C where you are. Then the Dragons host Northampton Saints. I will be watching that one, but not doing a watch long for that. But tough game for the Dragons, that one. And then later on, the watch long we'll do is Leicester Tigers hosting Connacht at 8 o'clock. That'll be the watch long we'll do. We'll go live about 6:45 for that one. So those are all the games tomorrow. So we're very much looking forward to them. Do let me know your thoughts in the chat on the game so far. If you're new and you're watching, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. It's free to do, so hit the subscribe button down below as we push towards 1,500 subscribers. 22 of you currently watching. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure you're subscribed and you've liked the stream as well, mate. Remember, this is not a stream of the actual game. It's simply a watch along. So you can't actually watch the game here. But it is 15 points to 13 to La Rochelle at half time. Montpellier leading 13 points to 9 in this one. We did, of course, watch earlier in the Challenge Cup. We saw Bath beat Zebra 41 points to 35, I believe it was. Let me just get the results of the competition up that we've just seen now. Yeah, so 35 to 27 to Bath as they beat Zebra. Zebra put up a really good fight in that one. And then London Irish, of course, in the end, managed to beat Cardiff Blues 41 points to 35 in dramatic style. It was very, very dramatic for sure. Conor Crowley asked, am I doing the Munster match tomorrow? Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm in work. But good news. Next weekend for the quarterfinals, I have the weekend off. So I'll do each quarterfinal game for that one. Unfortunately, I am working that one, so I won't be able to do that, unfortunately. So, but yes, we saw Bath beating Zebra early on. So Bath will play London Irish in the quarterfinals. Bath will be at home for that one. But yeah, tomorrow, Leicester Tigers against Connacht, 8 p.m. kickoff, going live at 7:45. And then on the Sunday, then we will do Ulster against Harlequins for that one. So we are at half time. In this one, we are waiting for the second half to get going. But very much enjoying the opening evening of the European round of 16 in Europe this evening. Leicester Tigers made many changes. Tigers have with Ford, Genge and more. Wow. Second half just started in the Glasgow game. Yes, we'll keep an eye out on that one. Montpellier leading 13 points to 9. Thank you, Richard, for letting us know that. So we will keep an eye out on that one as well. We are waiting for the resumption of this one. But Glasgow looking to win that one as well. So we're ready for the second half here. Gloucester are out. So we'll get going for this one. And La Rochelle are also coming out now. So we're ready for the second half. We had some great rugby so far today, haven't we? Absolutely some brilliant rugby along the way. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. Who could Gloucester have if they win? Oh, gosh, I need to have a look at how it works again. Let me have a look if I can work it out for you, Connor. Geez. Let me see if I can find the draw again. We've just kicked off in this one, by the way. Gloucester trailing by 2. Let me have a look if I can find it. I'll have a look later. We'll keep an eye on this game, though, but I'll let you know later. Connor So 40 minutes for Gloucester to try and win this one. West decides to kick. It's a decent kick, and Carreras will let that one run out. So line out to Gloucester. Yeah, sorry. Thank you, Richard, for that one. If Gloucester win there against Scarlets or Sale Sharks, what happened to Louis Sammet? He failed the fitness test just before kickoff, so he is not in this one. I mean, that'll be a great game. Scarlets against Sale Shark on Sunday evening. We'll have a look at the Sunday fixtures later on in the game. We'll also have a look at the benches of both teams, see who they could pick. And again, same for La Rochelle. As Richard points out there, they'll get Scarlets or Sale. Lovely cross kick there, and he's dropped it. Under no pressure at all. Advantage to Gloucester here. Oh dear, I'm tired. Everyone looking forward to Easter. Let me know what you're doing on Sunday to celebrate. Some people having some Easter eggs, I'm sure. Montpellier have scored in France. Montpellier 18 points up to 9 against Glasgow. We'll keep an eye on that one, but that looks going to be a tough one for Glasgow now to come back from that one. It is a conversion right in front of the post, so you'd expect them to get it. Lazowski does so. Montpellier lead 20 points to 9 over Glasgow. Penalty to Gloucester. Just inside their own half. So Glasgow losing, 20 points to 9. Watching all the rugby. Lucky you that you're not working, my friend. Lucky you. Yes, 20 points to 9 to Montpellier over Glasgow. I mean, this game is very much still in the balance. Very much still in the balance. Freddie, you think Connacht could be favourites? Don't forget, Freddie, of course, is a Leicester Tigers fan and also made some great content on his channel. Be sure to check his channel out. He's been on my channel a few times. I was on his channel last night as well, which was great. So be sure to check his channel out. And if Leicester win and Ospreys win, we'll do a watch along together. Ospreys against Leicester. A few words might be said in that one. Good break here from Gloucester. Ackerman carries into the 22 for Gloucester. Hines gets the ball out. Going through the forwards now. Good tackle, though, by Vito. Walker carries well. Ball out wide. Here we go. Carreras tackled. Coming through the forwards, still some big ball carriers here for Gloucester. Ball out wide. 5 phases in here. Johnny May tries to break through the gap, but is tackled well. Is Botico over that? He is. Really good work from Botico, the Fijian international. And it's a great turnover from them 5 minutes into the second half.
Johnny May wants to get that back on his side, but he knows that if he can hit him on top of the ball, he doesn't actually have to make an effort to lift it. He can just pin Johnny May down.
So I think the fly half of Gloucester is receiving a little bit of treatment here.
There's no clear route to the ball. That's Johnny May's fault. That's the Gloucester attack, though. Really nice. Right there.
Sam Skinner missed the tackle there. He did get it in the end, though, on Atkinson. And then Botica over Johnny May there. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Glasgow are going to the corner, as Richard Huey correctly points out there. Let's have a look. Freddie Clark says, I think if Leicester win, we'll bring back forward because they will have had a rest next week. Glasgow very close to the Montpellier line. Connacht will win. We'll have to keep an eye out on that one. I don't actually have a Leicester or a Connacht top. I don't have a La Rochelle or a Gloucester top either. They will be ones I need to add to the list for sure. We'll keep an eye out on what happens in both games. La Rochelle, oh, makes it straight through here. What options does he have? Is he going to back his pace? Oh, he's giving the offload to the wrong guy. Oh. I mean, Gloucester kind of shot themselves in the foot here. So they've given the ball straight back to La Rochelle. Brilliant turnover that is from Gloucester again. Back for the previous advantage there. West with a lovely dummy. I mean, it's poor defence from Gloucester. He just doesn't have the options. Glasgow did lose that lineup, but they are on the 22 as they come forward. Sam Johnson coming forward for Glasgow, so we'll keep an eye on the situation in France. Glasgow really need to try. Think if Montpellier get another one, then that probably is the game over for them. Ben Youngs is going to be captain for the Leicester game, which will be interesting to see. I think they're going to check this tackle on Barton from Vito, potentially. Glasgow have scored. Glasgow has scored a try. So Glasgow back in this one. It is the hooker who's got the try for Glasgow. Glasgow have scored in the south of France. Billy, 12 trees is coming on in this one. But Glasgow up to 14 points. They knew they needed that score. So a couple of changes for Gloucester here. Billy 12 trees on for Sharples. I think they're double checking the Glasgow score, and I don't think it's going to count. So I think he's knocked it forward in the Glasgow game. They're going to double check this in the Glasgow game. Has he grounded it? I don't think he has. I don't think Glasgow are going to get their try. I think he's dropped it. I don't think he's got control of that at all. La Rochelle are attacking here. We'll keep an eye on this Glasgow situation. I don't think that try is going to count for Glasgow as Gloucester turn the ball over here in their own 22. Good work from their defence. Barton clears it. Oh, lovely work here from Botica. Yellow card here for Gloucester. Ludlow is off. He dived on top of the player on the ground. Handbags are out from both sides now. They're still checking the try in the Glasgow game. But Gloucester down to 14 men in this one. I don't think this is going to be a try for Glasgow. No try for Glasgow. So they remain at 9 points to 0. So no try for Glasgow.
see, just starting to drift to that left. And
With Ludlow there, yeah. Yellow card, dives over. And La Rochelle are going to take the points here. Knocked forward, indeed it was. Richard Huri. La Rochelle are going to take the points here to give them an 8-point lead. No, not an 8-point lead. A 5-point lead. Maths. So 18 points to 13 to La Rochelle. Milo is not back. Price starts for us at 10. It's a strong off-space team. Justin Tipperick returns. Alan Wynne-Jones returns. Owen Watkins starts. So La Rochelle received from the kickoff. So, of course, Gloucester down to 14 men. Bourjari is on for Bosch for La Rochelle. That's a change that's happened for them. And Vardy is on for Prisso. So another change for La Rochelle in the front row. And Antonio's also on for Joly. So a completely new front row for La Rochelle. And we're what, 49 minutes in, 50 minutes in here. Advances to Gloucester though. Barton, lovely pass out wide here to Harris, who's gone to wing. Dumaru is also on for Retier for La Rochelle. So even more changes. So they made 4 changes with still half an hour on the clock. Cross kick there. That might work. It hasn't quite worked. Gloucester still have possession here. Still advantage in the 22. Ackerman carries hard for Gloucester. Oh, it's been knocked on and the advantage has been called over. So chance for La Rochelle to attack. Advantage over here for La Rochelle. They decide to kick. Johnny May plays it out to Botman. Big hit on Harris there. That's surely a high tackle. Advantage. They're going to have a look at this. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Good to see you keeping the chat going. It will be a great game. Tigers against Ospreys. Well, I need to answer Sean Fowler's question. How do you rate your chance against the Falcons? I think we go in as favourites. I think both teams play very forward-based games. We're not going to see the ball spread out all that much, but I do back us to get the job done. I'll try and watch out work. Don't tell my boss, though. I'll try and watch out work. 18 points to 13 in this one. It's still 20 points to 9 in the Montpellier-Glasgow game. Montpellier down to 14 men. They've had a man sent to the bin in that one. So again, we'll keep an eye on how that game proceeds. Oh, what have you done? Gloucester just throw the ball straight into Skelton's hands. Cleared away by the New Zealander, mate. The fly half. Oh, excuse me, I am tired. So Gloucester are going from the halfway line now. Remember, they are down to 14 men. 5 minutes left on that yellow card. Rule, good take. Billy 12 shoes needs to be careful there. Oh, lovely hands from Vito there. Skelton takes the ball. Carry strong. The speed that La Rochelle get on this ball is quite frankly ridiculous at points. Oh, a lovely break from the number 7. Tackled in the end, but they're just outside the 22. Really good hands here. Vito's out on the wing. Crashes into the 22. La Rochelle beginning to build some good momentum here as they look to come forward. Good carries. Good hands. There's gaps opening up here. The extra man is going to begin to tell. Botica tackled. Some big carries coming in. Some good hands here from La Rochelle. Oh, they're trying too much here to offload every 10 seconds. And I think Gloucester have turned this one over. And a penalty to Gloucester, I think it is. No, it's not. It is a penalty to La Rochelle. Glasgow have got a penalty. So Glasgow are up to 12 points. Glasgow up to 12 points in that one. I'll get some of your comments now, guys. And they're going for the post here, La Rochelle. Let's have a look at some of your comments. David Evenden says, welcome to the channel, mate. I don't think I've recognised your name. So if you're new, hit the subscribe button, my friend, and let me know who you're supporting this evening. La Rochelle are way underestimated. I mean, they're second. They're second in the top 14. The best defence when you consider 25 tries all season in that competition. They're a very, very good side. This La Rochelle are so good indeed. They are. Glasgow did get a kick. Yes, we've updated the scoreboard. So it's 12 points to 20 in favour of the French side. But La Rochelle are going to look to make it 21 points to 13. Just giving them that little bit of a breathing space. Be more than a converted try. He should get this. It's pretty much right in front of the post, which he does. So La Rochelle lead 21 points to 13 in this one. Changes for La Rochelle as well in this one. Gregory Aldreet is on for La Rochelle. Aldreet's on for Liebenberg. The French number 8, absolute animal on the pitch. He's so good, isn't he? So 23 minutes to go in this one. La Rochelle with an 8-point lead. Still just a minute left on that yellow card for Gloucester. For Ludlow. Good work out the breakdown from the French side. Gloucester will look to run this clock down for the yellow, you'd think. Now, nothing silly. They don't want to concede. Willie Hines is going to kick this one, though. It's knocked on here, I think, by La Rochelle from the high ball. It's opportunity for Gloucester here. 12 Trees decides to kick. It's a brilliant kick from Billy 12 Trees. La Rochelle have taken this one quickly. Lovely dummy from the fullback. And it's gone forwards. A couple of sore bodies out there now for both sides. Lots of changes coming here for Gloucester now. So we'll go through them as they come on. And let you know who is who coming on and who is leaving.
Last appearance on the wing, 2018, played for Newcastle against Gloucester at Kingsholm in the Challenge Cup semi-final.
So I'll let you know who's coming on and who is coming off. Make sure if you're watching, you've not yet hit the subscribe button, make sure to hit the subscribe button. It's free to do and helps grow the channel, and also like the stream as well. And of course, make sure that you let me know who you're supporting. Socino's on for Walker. Seville is on for Rapava Ruskin. So that change gone through. Ford Robinson is on for Balmain in the front row. I think that's it for the changes. Vito's getting some treatment down here. It looks like it could be pretty serious. Craig is also on for Alemano in the locks. So that change has also gone through. They are checking something in the Montpellier-Glasgow game. I think it's a high tackle. Yes, they are. Ollie Kebbel might have been in a little bit of trouble here. Still 20 points to 12 in that one. 58 minutes on the clock. They're checking that to see if there is a potential card in that one. Rhys Williams is supporting Gloucester this evening. Glasgow player might be getting a red card. Yeah, we're having a look at that. We're keeping an eye on that. Ollie Kebbel could be in trouble. They're also checking this situation with Vito here from Barton.
Because that player, the Gloucester player, is making a genuine legal attempt to make that tackle. So I'm not seeing now the top down shoulder charge, and that ball carrier, Rochelle ball carrier, is just falling into him. So no fault as well.
Good decision by the referee in this Gloucester game. Barton, absolutely nothing wrong with what he did there. They go through the process, realise the player is falling down. So I'm not sure what the decision is in the Montpellier-Glasgow game. I'm going to have a look here, see what the ref has to say. This could be pivotal in the Glasgow-Montpellier game. Is it yellow? Is it red? It's a red. Johan has been sent off. He was sent off against Leinster a few weeks ago. And Glasgow are down to 14 men. You'd have to say that's probably their game done and dusted with 20 minutes left to go. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Osprey don't mind who wins, really good lad. I'm an Osprey fan as well. Well done. I think Osprey La Rochelle will win tonight. I do think so. Yeah, red card, high tackle. Glasgow are down to 40 men in the Challenge Cup round of 16, and they are down 12 points to 20. You'd have to say that's probably game over for them. Gloucester do have a penalty in this one. Oh, excuse me, I'm so tired. Two watch-alongs straight after each other. Gloucester going for the post here with 20 minutes to go. It's been a good game of rugby, though. Really enjoyable. Thank you for joining us today. Been good to have you in the chat. Montpellier have a kick, so we'll see how that one goes. George Barton will look to add 3 points. So Montpellier are successful with their kick. So Montpellier lead, thanks Richard, 23 points to 12. You're probably thinking that's game over, isn't it now? You're probably thinking that's game over. Barton is successful with Gloucester. So Gloucester up to 16 points to 21. So the current scores are Glasgow losing. I've changed the wrong one. Oh, crap. No, I haven't. There we go. That's right. There we go. So Gloucester 16, La Rochelle 21. Chapman is on for Willie Hines. And in France, Montpellier lead 23 points to 12 in that one. Yeah, I think you've got to say that's Glasgow bye-bye. Yeah, unless something happens. Yep, see you, Freddie. Hope to see you for that watch on Leicester, against Yeah, Leicester against Connacht watch along tomorrow. That's going to be a big game, isn't it? So 8 o'clock kickoff, going live about 7:45. So do join me for that one. A good question here. What do you think about Santiago Carreras as a player and in the match? I think he's a very good player. We haven't seen much of him in this one. We haven't seen much of him with ball in hand. Usually plays on the wing, of course, but I'm a big fan of him. Gonzalo Prado Valdez, welcome to the channel. If you're new, do subscribe, my friend. But it's good to see you in the chat. And great question. Great question. Yeah, very good player. Usually plays on the wing, as I said. Good feet. We haven't seen enough of him tonight, though. But this game is still very much in the balance. 20 minutes to go. Oh, lovely hands to Johnny May there. I think he's actually knocked that on. Has he? No? The referee says no. Cross kick here. That's a really good kick from Harris. La Rochelle were looking to play it, but didn't have enough time. And Chris Harris has put Gloucester into the area that they want to be on the pitch. Gloucester getting a little bit of momentum here. Just a little bit, you'd have to say. Fair play to them, though. They're playing some great stuff now. So La Rochelle will clear their lines off that line out. Harris. Here we go. Carreras plays it out to Johnny May. Johnny May looks to dance. Tackled by Aldrit. He was so good for France, wasn't he, in the Six Nations? As Ackerman carries from 8. Making some good yards here. Ball out wide. 12 trees. Lovely hands from Atkinson. Carreras can't quite gather. Has he gone forward? Penalty to La Rochelle at the breakdown. Good work over the ball there from the French side. Glasgow have a kick. It is kicked over by Adam Hastings. Also, Montpellier are down to 14 men. They have a yellow card. So 15 points to 23 in that one. So we'll keep an eye on how that one develops. That game may not be over yet. Here come Gloucester. Indeed, they look good. The momentum looks good with them. 17 minutes or less to go in this one now. La Rochelle take the line out quickly. Here they come. Botica. Big carry from him. Ball out wide. It's a big hit on him. Carreras, the Argentinian, with a huge hit there. And Gloucester win the penalty of the breakdown. The momentum is seriously with Gloucester at this point.
And then the speed of Harris to win that battle of the shoulders, the body shape he gets into. Big carry, but they bring the man down. This ball over the top.
It's a lovely ball over the top, but Carreras just reads it on Ran and really hits him hard there. He waits for him to touch the ground and then he takes him down. Then Harris is straight over him. It's really good work. Gloucester go for the long line out. It works. Here they come forward then. La Rochelle trying to hold the man up. Haven't quite managed to do that though. 12 trees. Barton tackled though. Still is 23 points to 15 out in France between Montpellier and Glasgow. Montpellier back up to 15 men. The penalty here to La Rochelle, hands in the ruck from Gloucester.
He doesn't attack the ball because he puts his hands on the floor to support his body weight.
So 15 minutes to go. Time is off in this one at the minute. Indeed they do. Indeed they do.
Hugo was talking about, rather than attack the ball afterwards when he goes to ground, he just supports his weight, just chases his feet up.
So a little bit of a break in this one. Just a couple of things to let you know about. Tomorrow, 7:15, we're going live. La Rochelle do have a kick here. Going live for Leicester against Connacht. That's a really great game in the Challenge Cup. And then Jules Plisson. Will he get it? Oh, it's a brilliant kick. And La Rochelle are ahead even further in this one now. 24 points to 16. In that one. Yeah, so tomorrow, Leicester against Connacht. Going live at about 7:15. We kick off at 8 o'clock. And then on Sunday, we will have another massive game. On Sunday, we will have the Harlequins hosting the Harlequins hosting Ulster. Again, 8 o'clock kickoff, going live at about 7:15. So do join me for them ones. So Gloucester know they need to play here. Converted try is not enough for them. 13 minutes left out in France, 23 points to 15 there. There's an injury for La Rochelle. La Rochelle is still coming forward here. Rule down for La Rochelle. Plisson sends the high kick. Barton does well and calls for the mark. Barton's played very, very well this evening. Very well. Been very impressed by him. La Rochelle keep it alive. Vito. Plisson. Dimarou goes for the kick. What a strange kick. Johnny May sends it down. Plisson with ball in hand here. Bit of a kick tennis going on here. Chris Harris will run this one though. And it's not full by 12 tree, so opportunity here for La Rochelle if they can take advantage of the advantage, obviously. Glasgow made a big change. Ross Thompson has come on for Hastings at 10. That's a big change. 12 minutes to go in that one.
It's a good kick. It's an ugly kick, but it's really effective. And you can see that kick from Jules Plisson, pushing that out to 8 points, has changed La Rochelle's tactics, knowing that Gloucester got to score themselves to try and deflect through to get anything. So this territory battle is going to be so important.
So it remains 23-15 out in France. So we'll look at some of your comments. Yeah, Quins have absolutely rested a lot of players, haven't they, for that one? Barton been great in the Prem. Well, I've not seen much of him before, but very, very impressed this evening. Change here for Thomas Bergeron is on at scrum half for La Rochelle. I think he's going to have to play at centre. So Gloucester looking to attack from their own 22. Ball is out. La Rochelle have turned this one over. Botica thought about the kick. Carries strong and a try here. You think the game is probably over. La Rochelle have stolen the ball back. Glasgow have a kick right in front of the post. 11 minutes out. So they're going to take the points there. Knowing a converted try would be enough for them to win this one.
They've been a bit inaccurate, and I think they've been inaccurate in a number of things. Have a look at this kick here from Ricardo. So this goes 54 metres. Great opportunity now to get some.
Thompson's going to try and put that one over for Glasgow to make it 18-23. Very exciting youngster coming in out of the Glasgow Academy. And he's got it. So Glasgow are up to 18 points to 23 in that one. Very nervy one, that one, for any Glasgow fans or Montpellier fans. Just over 10 minutes to go in that one. Scrum here to La Rochelle, just outside the 22. That's a huge scrum. Advantage. No, I'll have another penalty. Do they take the points here? I think you take the points, don't you? Just get the scoreboard even further ahead. I think that's what you do if you're La Rochelle in this situation. Yep, La Rochelle are taking the points here. Montpellier have also won a penalty. And they'll probably look to put that one over. So La Rochelle go up to 27 points to 16. I think that's probably it, if we're being honest. At this point, Montpellier have a kick right pretty much in front of the posts. That will probably be it, you'd think, for Glasgow as well. Keep an eye on how this one goes. He's got it. Montpellier go up to 26 points to 18, so there is a 8-point gap there. So that's going to be a tough ask for Montpellier now. You would think so. 8 minutes to go then at Gloucester. And 7.5 minutes to go out in France. You'd think that Montpellier have done just about enough. Gloucester coming forward here. An 11-point lead. They need to do something special if they want to win here. No need to panic though. Still 7 minutes to go. We're keeping an eye on both games. Chapman there with a nice little break for Gloucester. Good hands here from the English side. Penalty though to Gloucester, to La Rochelle at the breakdown. Great work. It's not been a great day really for the teams that I've wanted to win. Cardiff Blues losing, Zebra losing, Glasgow looking likely to lose, Gloucester looking likely to lose. So it's a bit better tomorrow because the Ospreys are playing my team. They're checking something on the TMO in the Montpellier game. Keep it up to date on that. Very nervy ending here. They're checking the offload. Checking the handoff, maybe. Don't see anything wrong with that, personally. They're checking Ross Thompson's. I have no idea what they're checking.
speed of lifting the ball and getting it to 10 yards. Everything just seems to go up a little bit.
That's hand on the chest.
In terms of how
They're checking something in the Glasgow game. I'm not too sure what they're looking for. I mean, Montpellier player's gone to the bin. I don't know what for, but he's gone to the bin. So 6.5 minutes left in that one. Glasgow 18 points to 26 down. Still very difficult. Let's have a look at some of your comments. Seeing the Pro 14, seeing this result, well, the Prem better than Pro 14 for the Blues game. I still think Leinster would beat every Pro 14, every Prem team. Maybe Bristol would give them a good game. I still think Leinster would beat them. But yeah, across the board, it's just that much better. It's all about money, though. More money to pump into it, more players to pick from. You know, Wales absolutely outperform any expectation. Glasgow have got a kick, so 21-26 in that one. So a try for Glasgow would give them the win out in France in very dramatic style. Montpellier played tackle the player that didn't have the hit. Fantastic. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't catch that. So out in France then, Glasgow with 5 and a bit minutes to try and win the game. They're both down to 14 men in that one. And here, Gloucester, 4.5 minutes left, 11 points down.
Newcastle also at the same time an excellent against Lyon, defending champions at Sandy Park from 5-15. Interesting to note that the Chiefs, as defending champions, Ben, could make the final, leaving Devon not at all.
So 4 minutes to go. 5 points in it for Glasgow.
Here we are then, 4 minutes away from what La Rochelle will very much hope will be their quarter-final. Ball is loose. Back to Johnny May. That's even more loose.
Massive penalty for Montpellier in terms of the game. They've tapped and taken it quickly. Why wouldn't you take the points? Advantage to Montpellier there. I think you just take the points. Oh, that's a deliberate knock-on, potentially.
Also,
4 minutes to go out in France. They are checking something for another TMO for a deliberate knock-on. 16 people currently watching. If you're not yet, hit the subscribe button to make sure that you do so. We're doing so many watch-alongs throughout the Heineken Cup, the Champions Cup and the Challenge Cup, also with the Rainbow Cup coming up and the resumption and the conclusion of the Premiership, also with the Lions coming up in the summer as well. We'll be covering all that and some sevens rugby in the Olympics. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Hit the subscribe button down below. It's free to do. And also like the stream. Atkinson has broken forward here. Lovely hands for Gloucester. Inside ball and they've dropped it. Two and a half minutes to go in this one. It looks like La Rochelle have done enough. Kevin Gordon has won the man of the match in the game for La Rochelle, the number 7. Yellow card to Glasgow. Deliberate knock-on, I think it is. So scrum here to Gloucester. Scrum goes straight down. Penalty to Gloucester. They take it quickly. Ball out wide here. Barton out wide to Carreras. Carreras looking for Harris. Good tackle. Montpellier are going for the post. That will probably wrap it up for them.
queuing up. Clements. Take the collision with Aldrich.
Good hands here from Gloucester.
Atkinson again. One more dummy. To within 4 meters.
Well, Montpellier have missed their kick, which makes it very, very interesting with 3 minutes left in that one. Glasgow down to 13 men, Montpellier down to 14 men. There's just less than a minute here. Johnny May's going to take it quickly, go straight into the ref. Barton goes for the corner here for Gloucester. So Gloucester looking to finish with a flourish, but it's just not going to be enough.
As they have actually in the last few weeks, really, they are improving.
Gloucester driving all going forward here. We will stick around to see what happens with the Montpellier game. There's 2.5 minutes left in that one. And for Montpellier, this will be a great competition for them to target after a poor Pro 14. It is a scrum to Glasgow on the 10-metre line. Penalty to La Rochelle. And La Rochelle are through to the quarterfinals. Levani Botti, I mean, the Fijians had a great game. Penalty to Glasgow here from the scrum. So they take the kick. They're actually going to look to play. Very surprised they're not kicked for touch there. And it is the final score. La Rochelle have won 27 points to 16 at Kingsholm. They've beaten Gloucester. They are through to the quarterfinals. Let's keep watching this Glasgow against Montpellier game. Glasgow having to go from their own half here if they're wanting to win this one. They'll have to get a converted try, or a draw will mean that they go to extra time. Glasgow needs something special. We're going to keep an eye out on this game. So we are going to keep an eye out on this one, seeing how it goes. So they're into the final minute out in France. Advantage to Glasgow. So they're going to have to kick this one downfield, do you think, now? So we're going to keep watching this one. Glasgow.
Last chance for Glasgow to get the try, get the conversion. Or try. We could have extra time, Scott. A little late for your bedtime.
30 seconds on the clock. Thompson's going to send this one downfield. Doesn't get great distance on it onto the 10-metre line. 20 seconds to go.
Earlier on, London Irish scored with the last play of the game to deny victory for the Cardiff Blues. London Irish won that.
So not long to go in this one, but we're going to stick around for this one.
Ahead on the final whistle, and the Glasgow Warriors, they've stuck to their guns.
It's been read by Montpellier here. The clock is red, and that is that. Glasgow have fallen short against Montpellier. Montpellier head to the quarterfinals of the Challenge Cup, and they couldn't quite get the job done. That is the final score, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the final scores of the evening, folks. Gloucester losing 16 points to 27 to La Rochelle, while Montpellier win 26-21 against Glasgow. That means then La Rochelle are through to the quarterfinals of the Champions Cup, and La Rochelle will join London Irish and Bath in the quarterfinals of the Challenge Cup. Those are the final scores on your screen, folks. That's where I'm going to leave it tonight. I have an early start tomorrow for work, but I will be back tomorrow for the watch along between Leicester and Connacht. Make sure to join me for that one, 7:45, and kickoff at 8 o'clock. I will be watching as much rugby as I can tomorrow, trying to watch it while I'm in work. And we'll keep an eye on all the rugby and we'll have a good chat about it tomorrow. But until then, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been an absolute privilege and so much fun having you alongside. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel already if you haven't done so, that you've liked the stream. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you then.